Joanna Mann on the mound today, having an outstanding season so far. Can she continue her stellar play? It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. Our starter in this one, Joanna Mann.
This pitcher's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against her, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way she hurts herself is if she gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. The Phillies could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt. This one in the air right field. Castellanos gets under it. Makes the catch. And there's one away.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boo. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
Ryan Mountcastle stands in now and watches strike one. One out, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. And down on strikes. 2 down.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Digging in, Gunnar Henderson. And a foul ball. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. 2 outs, base is empty. Goes down looking. We head to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and now it's Brandon Lau.
This is a guy that really has the ability to be more than just a slugger and a home run hitter, but to hit for average, to get on base, and to drive the ball out of the ballpark.
0-1.
She just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt, in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind, as to the conviction in the call.
And it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Colton Cowser getting ready to hit. Swinging a foul straight back. Mann, a former All-Star. She features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a sinker, and she occasionally mixes in a knuckleball. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Lau stands at first with 1 out. And that one fouled off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. She's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. She just needs 1 more out.
Foul ball. No score here in the second. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So 1 hit is all they get. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied 0-0. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Tyler O'Neill.
Mann back to work. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Orioles, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. He goes down looking.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Fought off foul. Top of the third, no score.
All right, Boog, so I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rushman do on the field? Just absolutely rolling on the mound. She's looking very much on her game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so she's got a good pace going, no doubt.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And she strikes out the side for the second time today. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. Out of the 4th and into the box for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Lift number 9 for her in this game. Here's Gunnar Henderson. He was drafted out of high school, but for a brief moment, he thought he'd be playing college baseball at Auburn.
Well, unless he was drafted in the 1st round, the plan for Gunnar was to go to college. So when he became the 1st pick of the 2nd round, it took some convincing to go pro. Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, she should be able to rack up some more before she's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what she's offering out there.
Lau at the plate. This one in the air. Harper has a beat on it. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And that's the 3rd out. Orioles held in check there. They're down 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
You know, these Orioles just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Oh, she doesn't get the call. And that's ball one.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Ryan O'Hearn digs in now. Swings through that one for strike one.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
The Phils up by a run, and we're at the top of the fifth. On the ground, Harper. He takes it on his own, and that quickly 2 away. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a foul out of play.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for her after 5. It's the Phillies 1 and the Orioles nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Mann back to work. And that is out of play. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for her in the game. Here's Adley Rutschman. His righty-lefty splits there.
Rutschman.
Foul ball there.
When a pitcher's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into her pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what she's offering that day.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Rutschman retired.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what she was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
And first offering is fouled off. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Got it. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing this time around. Back at Citizens Bank Park, here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
No ball, 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
Strike three, struck him out for the third time today.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through that.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So she gets yet another strikeout. 16 so far. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Lau. Fouled off. He was late.
That curveball's been a big pitch for her today. She's been able to get ahead in the count with it. She's also been able to use it to put hitters away.
Here's the 0-2. Now this is in the air down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 outs. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. Another scoreless inning. And now that's 7 shutout frames. It's the Phillies 1 and the Orioles nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jose Alvarado.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Mann whiffed her way to a new Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab here, Joanna, Mann. What do you look for here?
She's been a real quality starter for her club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up a release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against her in this one.
Jake Fraley, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, still 0-2. He goes down looking. And now here is Santiago Espinal. First offering, and it just misses. Foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the veteran first baseman, Yandy Diaz. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Reds go down quietly. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jeimer Candelario. And he takes a strike.
First pitch changeup, she gets a called strike. You got to really know who that hitter is at the plate in order to throw that pitch again and again.
0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for her on the bump today.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Tyler Stevenson in the box now. No balls and a strike.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
The pitch. Swings and misses. Now 5 strikeouts for her on the mound.
She used the slow curve very effectively right there. She just spun it up to the plate and had him way out front. Not only a good pitch, but a really good job of setting it up.
And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Spencer Steer. 0-1.
0-1.
Second inning here, no score. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Real Muto brings it in. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Second baseman, Nick Clay.
Mann back to work. Fastball for a strike. McClain measures 5 feet 8 inches, 25 years old, a former first-round pick in 2021. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Alex Call, batting with one down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 1 out, bases empty.
1-1-1.
Ground ball up the middle. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Definitely a tough play right there, and he had a little trouble on the transfer. Didn't seem to be able to get the grip and get rid of it, and that made all the difference.
Stuart Fairchild now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Crawford. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away now. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Now here is Jake Fraley. Hitting the air out to center field. Rojas sizing this one up. He's got it. And that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. And we're back. And here is Santiago Espinal.
Santiago Espinal.
Right side, Harper. And he handles it himself for the out.
The first baseman,
Yandy Diaz now.
Yandy.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
1-1-1.
Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. Now batting Jamer Candelario.
Jamer.
On the ground. And it goes just foul. And that is cut on and missed. That is strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Goes down looking.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure her out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Diaz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a big swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Got him looking. That's her 8th strikeout of the game. So 1 hit is all they get. We played 4. It's the Phillies 1 and the Reds nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Here.
And fouled off. Fought off foul. Ground ball left side. Throws across the diamond, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Next for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. 1 down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. She can go anywhere she wants to go right here.
Got him. That's her 9th strikeout so far.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Next to hit, Alex Call. That clips the zone. 0-1.
she's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes pitchers cower coming into a ballpark like this, but she has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as she sets him down 1-2-3. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They're down 1-0. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Stewart. Their child.
Mann back to work. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
When a pitcher's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into her pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what she's offering that day.
Zips it across. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Here's the left fielder, Jake Fraley. 0 for 2 in this one. And a foul ball. Fraley measures 6 feet even, 29 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. Right through there for a strike.
No ball. Be straight.
That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1. Cut on and miss, struck him out. That's her 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips.
Man, it's almost unfair that she can just pull that knuckleball out of her pocket and float it up there in addition to her other pitches. It's unlike anything else she throws, and because she doesn't throw it all the time, you just don't get a good look at it throughout an at-bat.
Now it's going to be Santiago Espinal. Strike 2.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Swing and a ball popped up. Turner.
I got it.
And the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings for her out there now. It's the Phillies taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season. And that is out of play. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. In the air, right field. Castellanos pulls it in on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Little chopper rolls foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Stevenson hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. On its way to the corner, Crawford on the move towards foul ground. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Swing and a miss, and she got him. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for her in the game. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Phillies 1 and the Reds nothing. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Deer.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Mann into her 8th inning of work, Singy. She's been good.
She's the type of pitcher that gets better as she gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to her, you get to her early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
And a swing and a miss. And she adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting herself in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what she's working with, and that really allows a pitcher to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
And strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
And a swing and a miss. And she runs the strikeout total to 15 on the day.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Tosses to first, and the Reds go 1-2-3. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. It's the Phillies 1 and the Reds nothing. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Matt Strom. Mann piled up the strikeouts over 8 shutout innings on the hill.
Well, she more than did her part in this one, Boog.